Hello and welcome, I'm Ankit Roteja and you are watching Tech It Out. This week on the show, meet an 8-year-old app developer who has a higher IQ than Albert Einstein. Find out some exciting innovations showcased at Mobile World Congress 2023. And we celebrate women inventors who have created some revolutionary technologies. Let's get started. I want to start by introducing you to a young boy who is doing a lot more than you and I can imagine. He's an app developer, an author, and a YouTuber. And you know what's even more interesting? He's just 8. Watch the story to know more about him.
I like to study about animals. I learned some interesting facts about bees, that there are many kinds of bees including temperature control bees and doctor bees, nurse bees and foraging bees. The foraging bees are really hard workers. They go out and then they suck pollen, get the pollen out and they bring it back to the house. On the way they pollinate flowers and they also collect nectar.
8-year-old Rishi Shiv Prasanna has a curious mind. Along with zoology, he's also interested in technology. He likes to address problems with tech solutions. Prasanna is credited for developing 3 apps at such a young age. One of them is the COVID help application. It was designed to aid those in need of immediate medical assistance and ambulance services in Bengaluru. The other 2 apps that he has made are the IQ test app for kids and the app called Countries of the World.
Yes, I love to code. I have created many applications in which the 3 major applications are CHP for COVID Help Bengaluru, IQ Test app and Countries of the World app. CHP is an application in which you can get information about all the private testing labs and ambulances in Bengaluru. And an IQ test app is basically a quiz with 20 questions. And the Countries of the World is an app that gives you all the information about the countries of the world. So you select a letter, it gives you all the countries that start with that letter. You select the country and it gives you all the information. For example, capital, what currency they use, landmass, and things like that.
Prasanna recently received the prestigious Pradhan Mantri Rashtriya Bal Puraskar for his strides in innovation. He was awarded by the Indian President Draupadi Murmu. And a brief interaction with the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi motivated him further. The child prodigy is not just known for being a young developer, he has also captured the world's attention for having a brilliant IQ. Prasanna has a certified IQ of 180. It is far higher than the usual benchmark of 85 to 115 for most people. What's even more interesting, the young prodigy has an IQ higher than that of the all-time greatest physicist and Nobel laureate Albert Einstein, who had an IQ of 160. Theoretical physicist Stephen Hawking also had an estimated IQ of 160. IQ is a standard measure of one's intelligence, and a person with an IQ of 130 is usually considered very intelligent. The 8-year-old boy is one of the youngest members of Mensa International, the world's largest and oldest society for people with high IQs. Prasanna's parents got a glimpse of his brilliant mind at an early age. When many kids can't even talk properly, Rishi started reading the newspaper. He was just 2. At the age of 5, he started to code.
The first app, since it was a pretty big, took me 2 or 3 months. And the second app, which was pretty easy, took me 2 or 3 weeks. And the third app took me again 2 or 3 months.
The coder is also an author. He has written 2 books, Learn Vitamins with Harry Potter and Elements of Earth. With the support and encouragement from his parents and teachers, Rishi is unlocking the potential to grow every day.
Remember the days when you would have to wait for hours for your phone to fully charge? Eventually, phone companies understood this pain point and they came up with fast chargers. It's been observed that over the years, the fast charging technology has made huge strides with each upgrade. And the technology continues to move in the right direction. Here is more.
Imagine you have to rush and your phone is low on battery. Not a good feeling, right? Sometimes it's even annoying. That's why phone companies have designed fast chargers for smartphones. With fast charging, you can give your phone a quick shot of juice in no time. In most cases, you can charge half of the battery in less than 30 minutes. As we know, technologies continue to advance. Phone makers are now trying to make the fast charging technology even better. We now have what is called the world's fastest charging smartphone. Meet the Realme GT3. The phone packs a 4600 mAh battery with support for 240 watt fast charging. In other words, its monstrous battery can be charged to full in less than 10 minutes. According to Realme, the GT3 smartphone's battery can go to 20% in 80 seconds. About 50% of the battery can be charged in 4 minutes. A mere 30-second charge can give enough power for a 2-hour 5G phone call. The company also advertises a 30-second charge of the GT3 can last for 3 hours of music listening or 40 minutes of video streaming. The smartphone charging tech is evolving at a rapid pace. Realme's arch-rival Xiaomi has also announced that it's working on a similar technology. The company is experimenting with a 300-watt charging technology, which means a 4100 mAh battery can be charged to full in under 5 minutes. You heard that right. It's been reported that Redmi's 300-watt wired charger takes only 43 seconds to charge the phone from 1% to 10%. Interestingly, it can go from 1% to 50% in 2 minutes and 13 seconds. Clearly, Chinese smartphone makers are experimenting with the next generation of fast charging technology. Now it remains to be seen when other phone makers jump on the bandwagon.
Up next, we show you some futuristic technologies and cutting-edge innovations that caught our attention at the world's largest mobile technology show, MWC 2023.
The world's biggest mobile event, Mobile World Congress 2023, just got over. As expected, a lot of new mobile innovations by leading technology companies at the event. And on Tech It Out, we get you the biggest trends that dominated the mega show. Lenovo showcased rollable devices at the annual Mobile Trade Fair. Look at this, the Lenovo Rollable PC.
Right now I have 2 screens.
With the push of a button, its 12.7-inch screen rolls out to become a 15.3-inch screen. It gives users more space for document editing, content creation, and for performing other tasks. The Motorola rollable device was another futuristic gadget on display at the show, With a double press on its side, the handset screen rolls out from 5 inches to 6.5 inches. The Chinese tech firm says the creations are just concepts for now, but they point towards a future with flexible displays. Not just Lenovo, OnePlus also has ambitious plans. Chinese consumer electronics firm OnePlus unveiled a liquid-cooled concept smartphone at the Mobile Trade Fair. It is called the OnePlus 11 concept. The firm says the active cooling system can improve handset performance during gaming. The new technology can also speed up smartphone charging. Its transparent glass case and multi-layered structure let users see the cooling micro-liquid flow through its back. Xiaomi is also in the smartphone race. The company is attempting to take on Samsung with its latest range of smartphones.
And if you take a look at pricing, not only are they going head-to-head with the S23 Ultra in terms of specs and features, but also in terms of pricing. So now they're a little bit more expensive. They did announce a cheaper variant today, the Mi 13 Lite, which I think is the phone that most users are going to go out and buy.
The Chinese electronics company has unveiled 3 new devices. With the new series, Xiaomi is aiming to redefine the future of smartphone photography. Chinese manufacturer Honor showcased its first foldable phone at MWC 2023. It is called the Magic VS. When unfolded, the VS screen measures 7.9 inches, while the external screen happens to be 6.45 inches. Much like Samsung's Galaxy Z Fold 4, the Honor Magic VS is a small tablet that can be folded in half to resemble a more traditional smartphone. When it comes to mobile trends, Cisco has a different plan. It is working with Mercedes-Benz to create a mobile office. The 2024 Mercedes-Benz E-Class will be equipped with Wi-Fi and a cellular data connection, which means drivers can download the WebEx conferencing application and make it appear directly on the vehicle's infotainment system. As a safety precaution, users can only use audio when the vehicle is moving, but they can use all features when it is parked, such as video meetings and automatic transcription. New mobile trends are here to make our lives easier and better, but it remains to be seen when these new trends go mainstream.
Moving on, our next story is about a new innovation that can help bridge the digital divide. The new technology aims to provide affordable and reliable internet access to people even in remote areas. Here is how.
Several companies around the world are focusing on providing internet to people in remote areas. One such is the blockchain-based mobile network operator World Mobile. It's aiming to provide affordable internet access to unconnected people around the world. How? With the help of aerostatic balloons. These blimp-like aerostats are called air nodes. They're tethered in a particular location. According to the company, they provide the same coverage as 12 traditional telecom towers. It means fewer telecommunication sites have to be built and maintained, and fewer cables need to be laid.
We connect the unconnected and the underserved. There's around 2.5 billion people on the planet that are unconnected, and right now there is no plausible solution to connect them. We use aerostats and a ground network in order to be able to connect people.
Here's how the technology works. The balloon acts as a telecommunications tower in the sky. The company uses a hybrid mobile network of aerial and ground assets to connect people. Customers can directly connect the balloon's payload using their smartphone in the same way they would to a traditional cell tower.
So the aerostats, the balloons as people call them, there's been quite some good coverage of that recently. They provide ubiquitous coverage for huge amounts of distances, around 130 kilometers, sitting at a 300 to 500 meter altitude. But of course, you may be able to see 2 or 3 million people, but you need ground assets, traditional towers, that will take the capacity of all of these people. But it's not a one-fit-all solution. In some cases, Wi-Fi is a perfect solution where people will come to the device in an African village, for example. In other cases, you use TV white space and unlicensed spectrums. In other cases, you run a 4G and 5G network where the devices are compatible. So it's not a one-fit-all solution, and what we're really smart at doing is being able to adapt to what is needed on the ground very quickly and provide a solution right now.
After launching in Zanzibar, the company is now expanding rapidly to provide low-cost internet access to people in remote areas who lack access to traditional internet service providers.
The need for connectivity is all around the world. It's the emerging markets, Africa, the continent as an example, is the least unconnected place on the planet. So this is where we've started. We started in Zanzibar as a proof of concept. We spent the last 2 years there fine-tuning our sharing economy, and now we're moving into Nigeria, Kenya, Mozambique, and we have a whole waiting list of countries there. But we're also in the United States of America, also in the UK, and also in Asia, in Pakistan.
According to the International Telecommunication Union, 1/3 of the world's population remained unconnected to the internet in 2022. The majority of those people were from developing countries. World Mobile aims to address this issue by providing a low-cost, decentralized internet service that can reach remote areas where traditional providers have not been able to operate.
Speaking of new technologies, many female scientists, engineers and leaders have made major breakthroughs. Let me tell you, some of the key technologies that you use on a daily basis have been invented by women. Here is a reminder of the many contributions women have made over the years.
There are many women who have made significant contributions to the field of technology. They have invented various important technologies that we rely on today. But sadly, women are still underrepresented in tech. Look at the statistics. Women hold 26.7% of technology jobs. The percentage of women in all tech-related careers has actually decreased over the last 2 years. Despite equal access, the percentage of women pursuing STEM subjects in higher education is on the decline, and women achieve just 18% of new computer science degrees. As Women's Day is approaching, we tell you about some interesting inventions created by women over the years. There are a few surprises as well. Can you do without a heater in your car during winter? You know that you can't, and for that, you can thank mechanical engineer Margaret Wilcox, who invented the first ever car heater. In 1893, Margaret Wilcox patented the design for the very first car heater. What's even more interesting, she did it in an era where being a mechanical engineer was a rarity, and it was even more difficult for a woman. And it's not just the heater in your car. The wiper to clear off the windshield was also the brainchild of a woman. It was at the beginning of the 20th century when Mary Anderson discovered that people had to stop their cars and get out of them to clear snow and ice off windshields. American inventor Mary Anderson is popularly known for devising the first operational windscreen wiper in 1903. This innovation has an interesting history. Josephine Garris Cochran was not pleased after her servants carelessly chipped some of the dishes. She decided to have a machine that could do the dishes faster than her servants, and without damaging them. When she couldn't find one, she built one herself. Josephine Cochran invented the first practical dishwasher and formed the Garris Cochran Dishwashing Company to manufacture and market it. Home security devices come in really handy when you are away. They let you remotely monitor your house. But did you know that the first home security system was developed by a woman? African-American inventor Marie Van Britten Brown realized that law enforcement officers in her neighborhood were slow in responding to calls. So she found her own way to ensure safety. Her invention paved the way for modern home security systems that we use today. Wi-Fi is one thing that most of us can't live without. Be it airports or cafes, the first thing that many of us look for is access to Wi-Fi. But who invented it? Meet Hedy Lamarr. She invented what eventually became the precursor to many wireless technologies such as Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and GPS. These popular wireless technologies are now used by billions of people around the world. Women inventors have played a vital role in the world of innovation. Truly, we need more women leaders in tech.
Well, that's all we have for you in this episode of Tech It Out. We will continue to bring you exciting inventions and updates on the latest gadgets. I will be back soon. Until then, keep watching WION World as One. And yes, don't forget to follow us on social media. For now, it's me, Ankit Oteja, signing off.